Everybody, welcome back to my art world here. Welcome back to the place where I'm sharing my art practice with the public at large. We have got a fun snake lined up for you here. The African bush viper. Sitting in a glass. All right. Let's see what we can do here. Let's go in with some white. Let's go in with what I can see. I like to start in a place that I can see clearly. Really see these highlights very, very clearly, so I'll put them in here. Click on my stream. Make sure everything's looking good here. Stream. Good. All right. Well rested. I'm well rested. Be here. I love painting ellipses because they're definitely a challenge to get them just right so that they don't look awkward. Thank you for tuning in today. We're painting this still life here. Getting the ellipse shape of the top of the glass marked in. All right, I need some darker blue here. Maybe I should just use a no, I was thinking maybe I should use a black, but I don't think so. See blue in the body of the snake right here. This is going to be challenging, this little snake body, for sure. See blue here. African bush viper. Okay. This is interesting because here the snake gets a little like fragmented. It kind of turns into like little chunks of snake. Like pointy little scales. Time, let me know what country you're tuning in from. Hey. Hey. All right, this is down here. This is the little tail of the snake. So that I don't go over the glitter paper. Let's see that little tail. Oh, under the tail. I'm gonna make the right color. Thinking like I'm mixing some of the blue, some of this. Come on. Am I back? Okay, I think I'm back. Okay, this is gonna be, shows you that the snake tail or I need it to be darker. I should hold it up more so y'all can see it. The black color though, it's kind of drab. We'll work with that for now. We need some darkness under here too to define the bottom of the glass. Have this thing really, really looking good, but it will take a little bit of effort, time and effort. Yeah, Rumpelstiltskin. I was hoping you would show up. How are ya? the baby bush viper. And going today. Ocean ribbon eel. Oh, wow. Hey, Electric Aura. Nice to see you here. Thanks for dropping in. Curious. Zoo stream. Painting today. I love painting still lifes. What's up? A little pink in here, actually. Pink over here. Kind of edge right here of the glass. Lights over here. Wow! Today is your birthday? Happy birthday! Of Aquarius. Rumpelstiltskin, what's your sun sign? What's your zodiac? And I are Aquarius. Still life in on my live stream yesterday. And I'm excited to be working on it again today. Move it over. Another Cancer. Wow, you're a Cancer just like Omizu. I should move this down a little bit. Little scales that are pointy. Little pointy scales. It's very delicate, this 3D printed snake. So it's going to take a little bit of layering Acrylic paint can be very thin and layering to get it to be the right hue. That it looks dreamy. It in place right there. Cancer's Rumpelstiltskin. Sorry, I keep going off the, out of the viewfinder. Maybe I'll put a piece of tape here. It'll help me stay where I am. One Cancer. I can imagine, I mean, you and Omizu get along. And see what you're saying. To define these scales, and then we can always go back over them in the green, you know, like, but we'll thicken up this paint by adding white to it right here. And we'll add a little black, the black pupil on the snake. Object that we're working on can have a personality. So much personality in the eyes, right? Okay, let's get the little eyeball, the little black eyeball in there. Got to get just the right consistency of paint. Okay, here we go. This is going to be pretty. It's a little hard because of the sandpapery texture of the glitter paper to get it like perfectly smooth. Talk from experience, I see. Excellent, okay. We're gonna hit the edge of this one like that. And let's on the edge of this guy. See him more clearly. See this little baby more clearly. That's between making it too dark, making it too extreme, and then kind of like softening it again. Back over here to the tail. Guys, thank you. Definitely not the easiest thing to paint because it's so, like, especially on this background. It might be easier to paint on a different background because, like, on this background, it's hard to see it at the moment. But by the time we get it done, it'll look incredible. It's just going to take a little while. Or at least that's what I tell myself. I think it's going to look incredible. I believe it's going to be awesome. I appreciate the kind feedback. Thank you. Thank you, Electric. You tell us about your work, what inspires you? I'm inspired by objects and like the way things look in real life. I like looking at stuff. Do anything fun for your birthday? I wanted to do for my birthday, and you know what I told him? You'll appreciate this, Rumpelstiltskin. I told him I wanted to go to Green Chili. It's the Indian restaurant. It's not that near us. It's about 35-minute drive, but it's worth it. Hello, Pia. Thank you for joining us again. Thick right here. Hey, Rumpelstiltskin, cool. Show me some artwork, Rumpelstiltskin. Everybody to post on my community page so that I can see what they're up to. Some color here so that we can see better. Agging yourself. Oh dear. Oh, Rumpelstiltskin. Zaru. Yesterday, we have Zaru to thank for me painting this African bush viper because he is the one who told me about this very interesting looking snake. And I went online and I found a 3D printed toy and ordered it. And here it is. Pretty excited about it. My head. Birds suddenly appear every time you are near. Terrible, terrible. I gotta hit the right note if I'm gonna sing. Was singing that song and he did it great. He was like, he hit the right notes. Because he was singing it. Glass. Let's kind of, now that we've kind of like made the snake a little more visible, let's make the glass more visible. here. Kinds of interesting detail in the base of this glass. Was on YouTube, and I mean like looking on YouTube, and I saw this live stream artist live streaming from Beijing, and supposedly she was from Iceland. She was from her studio in Beijing. A young person, young artist. Dog with her. All over the world live streaming while they work. Medium here to help me push around this white paint that I'm using to sort of like define this glass a little bit better. Thursday. Cold weather here in Tennessee. That my son hasn't had school. It's been, tomorrow it will be 2 weeks. Rumpelstiltskin. Wow. medium on here. Birds suddenly appear every time. Aha. Gonna have to get some more definition in here. It's emerging slowly. The magic is unfolding before our very eyes. They're very tiny. Teeny tiny baby viper. Tiny highlights all over him because he's like iridescent. Rope. Nope, rope. Oh, hey, I titled my cat painting. I titled it Side Cat because it's a cat and it's sitting on a sidecar. Like, you know, that's what they call that glassware that I used. It's called a sidecar. So I call it Side Cat. Side Cat. That's what I went with. Side Cat. Rope. A nope rope. Pretty good. Maybe I put some this color in the blue. Points, little triangle points. It's hard to get them to be created on this crunchy surface. That's the lip of the glass. wonder, this has a seam. I think I'm gonna leave the seams out of this one. I like this color for the shadow, maybe? The shadow that I painted in here is totally gone. Look at that. It's like, I'm gonna have to make that a darker color. And mix some that's nicer. Okay, here, maybe this will work. Make this the shadow. Shadow of the tail is very important. It really places the object in space, you know? So, kind of have to have it in there. Okay. Maybe that'll dry and it'll stay visible. And we need some of that color back here too, because this is also some shadow, like this. This glass needs a shadow as well. You know, you want things to look real, you got to give them a shadow. I need a different brush. This is my good brush, everybody. This is my good brush. My good brush. So I don't want to be painting shadows with my good 0 brush. Look at that point. It's so nice. Says, what's a good sketch to buy my daughters? Look for one. It's a good sketch to buy my daughters. Look for one. What do you mean? A sketch of mine to buy, or are you talking about something else? I'm confused. Oh, okay, a sketchbook. Oh, you know what's nice are those Moleskine sketchbooks. Oh, hey, Tillicel. I forget what your name. Your name is not Tillicel. How do I say your name again? Can you remind me how I say your name? Yeah, Moleskine sketchbooks are very nice. They're tiny, like you can get tiny ones. That's why I like them, because like they can fit in your pocket really easily. If you want to get her a bigger sketchbook, then you might want to get her one of those like those big black canvas, like hardcover sketchbooks are really nice. Alyssa, how are you today? I want to call you by the name that you go by, but I can't remember what it is. Live streaming at all, Tillicel? No problem. I'm like wondering, should I? No, I'll just, I see the hole right here. I could put a grommet right there. I could do another grommet over here if I turn this paper upside down. I don't know why I'm so into grommets, but I am. I really like putting holes in my artwork and putting grommets in them. You know, it's like, I don't know, it's this thing I'm into these days. I might have to do it. I might have to put another grommet there, and I might have to turn this piece of paper over and put a grommet on this side too. Ooh. Interesting. Every time you are near, just like me. Hey, random. Did my teaser get you here today? You're like, oh, I can't wait to see her bush viper. Thanks for dropping in. He's the baby bush viper. Check him out. He's so cute. So cute. Nobody was live streaming last night when I was laying in bed. I was looking around, and but I did find an artist who was live streaming from Beijing. This girl, she was live streaming. What do you mean, a pendant? Oh, I see what you're saying, like tying string or something, or like through the hole. Yeah, I've been thinking about that, and I think that could possibly happen at some point. Hey, Omitsu. I've started learning Japanese on what's it called? Duolingo. I've been learning Korean. 감사합니다. Yeah, I started learning Japanese, and mitsu is like one of the first words that you can learn on the app. Mitsu. And I was like, oh, Mitsu. Did a stream. I missed it. I'll go check it out. I like checking streams out. I was checking your streams out last night because, like I said, I was looking for some streams, and anyway, saw your llama. Not to be confused with the alpaca. Watching Dreams by Akira Kurosawa with my husband last night, and we got part of the way through. Each dream sequence is like such a story to itself. It was like, oh, okay, let's just stop here. We got to like the army one where the dead soldiers, a battalion of dead soldiers. How to get this defined. Put a little bit, I'm gonna do these highlights and I'll end up going back over them. But this is how I can indicate where these little scales are. And there's like 2 rows of them. It's a bush viper. It's a baby bush viper, Omizu. Challenging texture it has, all these little scales. It's a little more, what's the word? Complicated than this snake the snakes I'm used to painting with just like the cross hatching scales. You know, this is like actual, like articulated scales. So, a gummy worm, now that would be much easier to paint. I wouldn't have to deal with these scales at all. Oh, it could, I suppose it could be a fishing lure, but it's be hard for the fish to bite on it. We would need a hook. It's a toy. It's a toy snake. Toy. Yeah. I'm gonna circle back there. In acrylic paint happen in layers, it seems, because you can't, like, it's not like oil paint is so much more opaque than acrylic. Technique of glazing in oil paint. My technique for acrylic paint is kind of like just keep at it until it looks correct. Still skin. I like the positive feedback. Today is Thursday. Does anybody have plans for the weekend? Does the weekend even... Omizu works on the weekend, doesn't he? Don't ya? $70 degrees next week. It's like insane weather. I haven't fished in years. Last time I fished, yeah, I don't know. I don't even know when it was. Oh, I do know when it was. I was in Costa Rica, and I didn't want to fish. We were out on a little boat, and actually, this was like the most amazing thing, because we saw this like big, huge ray, and it came, and I swear it waved to us. Like it put its fin out of the water and like waved it like, hello. It was like amazing. It was so cool. Anyway, that same trip out into the water on that little boat was a fishing trip, and I was like, no, I don't want to fish. And the fishing guy, put the rod in my hand and said, here, hold this. And of course, at that moment, like shortly thereafter, a fish started tugging, and he's like, pull, pull, and whatever. So I ended up catching a fish, but I did kind of I kind of didn't want to, but I guess nobody was really forcing me, but Anyway, but we ate the fish, so that was good. We caught it and we ate it that night. It was pretty cool. Oh, wow, cool. You're gonna go see a show maybe. Oh. Yeah, yeah. Catch and release is better. We were like, it was like I guess a go catch the fish and eat it kind of thing. Touch, I didn't realize the Super Bowl was this weekend. It seems like it's always the Super Bowl. Last year, then. What's happening right now? Okay, let's push this up a little bit so that it's more in the center. Glitter marks shining through the glass of the rim. Little toy Rumpelstiltskin. This up more. It's still seeing a lot of the glitter paper through skin. I like that idea. A little ladybug on the snake. Hey, German King. Hello. How are you today? It's nice to see everybody here. Greeting, German King. I love it when you say that. Say, hope y'all had a great day and feel amazing. I am. I'm feeling really good. Feeling really, really good. So grateful to be here. So grateful to have this awesome studio and to be able to make work in it and to have people interested enough in it to come say hi and hang out with me for a little bit. I love it. Very, very grateful. Getting like, it's like, it's still very messy, right? This is like, there's no way around it for me. I like make things look messed up first, and then I'll figure it out. Then I'll like get it under control, like as I go. The punk band you might see random. Like this band. I didn't have, well, I saw them live. Alice's Donut. Do you remember that band? Yeah, at a place called the QE2. Back with some more white. Ooh, this is like, this is a greenish white. This will be good. Really take a close look at this. Goes here. Okay. Okay. And that's normal. I haven't heard of a lot of bands. Venues that you can see music at that you like, that's great. Yeah. Oh, hey, Dominic. I don't have my mic on today. I'm just talking through my phone. Hi, Tim. Welcome. Painting the bush viper today. Viper, African bush viper. Know about until Rumpelstiltskin told me about them. And I looked them up and I thought, oh, wow, that is a cool looking snake. And then I looked up toy bush viper to try and find a figurine, and I found these 3D printed there. So that's what you're looking at. You're looking at this 3D printed. Yeah, the return to my glove. This one is like a vinyl glove, not a cotton glove. So it's not as like cozy. It's a little. That's so funny that you say that, because Omisu said the same thing basically. He said it looked like a gummy snake too. It must really look like a gummy worm. Hopefully I'll get it articulated enough that it won't look like a gummy worm in the future. Yeah, how was your trip to London, Dominic? Awesome! A gummy snake in a glass. It's not a gummy snake though. It is a African bush viper, not laser printed, 3D printed toy. Cowboy, you are not alone in thinking that it's a gummy snake. Time I'm done, it'll look very articulated. Little scales on it. Baby. Mine's a baby bush viper. I have an adult one, but Rumpelstiltskin pleaded for the baby, so we're doing a painting of the baby one. And of course, I'm thinking about the grommets, you know? I'm thinking of putting one here and one over here again. Because I know how much Tim likes me to poke holes in my paper. I know how much he likes the holes in the artwork. You have going on this weekend? Anything? Dogs puppies, or are they full grown? Oh, that's right. I forgot. Oh, they're puppies. Wow. Yeah, I forgot, Tim, that you got those tickets. That's right. That's this weekend. Cool. I think it's golf. Right? Good there. What kind of dog? What kind of puppies? I cannot believe that it's Super Bowl Sunday already. Again. It's like years go by so quickly. It's gonna be Christmas before you know it again. Tax season again. Ugh. See, it needs to start getting some solidity. Years are totally flying by so quickly. Nose, this snake has a cute little nose and a cute little mouth. This is this this fluorescent color here to make it brighter. grandstands, people yell, throw beer. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, really? Toxic tail, like cocktail. Interesting. Interesting. Bijan multicross. Aw, Daisy and Bella, how sweet. His name is Daisy. She comes over here a lot. Tail. Toxin tail. So, well, that kind of, like, our vipers, cocktail. African viper. He's very good at naming paintings. He's very good at, he's the idea man. He's very good at ideas. He's a thinker. He's a Cancer. Cancer, that is. Not a disease. Stuff right here, too. Scales here. There's a lot to articulate in this body, snake body. Put them, oh, I just dropped my brush. Okay, let me show you. Basically in the same spots as the last time. One down here, right there. I've already got the grommet up here. See, put the blue grommet there. So, one down here, and one over here. I mean, I don't know. I'm not totally sold on it yet. Why? Good question. You're right. Maybe I won't do it on this one. I'll consider not doing it on this one. I like them. They're interesting. The holes are interesting. They're like details that catch your eye and provide interest. I find them to be interesting. Saying yay because I might not put them in. Yeah, it did. It made sense on the last one. So if I was like gonna do like the line of the paper there, and then the line of the paper, other paper here, and then the shadow, but all right, I might not do it. There is a lot going on in this painting already. It probably does not need extra activity. I can't. It's true. Simpson says it's funny because it's true. There's some truth in that, I think. He's so cute. Good question. He doesn't have a name yet. Maybe I should call him VIP for Viper. And like very important person. Like he's the VIP. Hey, Hans Chu. That's my husband. Bit of a smile. Yeah. This is a wee smile. Let's put a little wee smile. It kind of has one. Like I see this highlight here. Little smile, little. It's on his nose. It's on his little head here. Seeing a little bit of green in the glass here, reflected in the glass. Which is kind of nice. And some here as well.